Are you growing on purpose? Hi, I'm Brian Pombo. Welcome back to Brian J. Pombo Live. Today we're going to be talking about the purpose of purpose in your business. So the real question is one of the main things that's holding back growth in your company the fact that you don't have a real purpose for every section of your company? So if you take your company and you divide it up into sections, and maybe you already have it worked out, your marketing, your so on and so forth, but however you would divide up your company into little sections, will each of the people in charge be able to say the purpose behind what they're doing? What is their purpose? What the reason why? The book Start with Why by Simon Sinek, it really brings this into task on a large scale for your whole business. But really it comes down to each individual piece of your business. Why is everyone doing what they're doing? What is their purpose? What is the long-term purpose? What is the one thing that won't change regardless of all the actions and all the concepts, all the ideas, the things that they're going to be doing through time? A lot of those things, strategies and so forth, will change, but the purpose shouldn't change. And it's the one thing I've seen that is one of the main impediments to growth. When I'm brought into a company, we take a look at everything that they're doing, and we take a look at the things that aren't working. And more often than not, when I sit down and I say, well, what's the point? Why are you doing this? You will get 10 different opinions from 5 different people around the table. Everyone's got a different idea of why. There may be a purpose behind it, but if everyone doesn't agree on what that purpose is it a real purpose? Is it a real why? Is there a real reason why we're moving forward with this? And is that any way to actually be able to grow if everyone's doing it for a different reason? If everyone's doing it to a different end? Over and over and over again. Oftentimes it's company-wide that the company itself lacks purpose. But it really comes down to each individual person and each individual section of a company. What is your purpose? And if you can't answer that question, you need to determine what is the one thing that we aren't going to change. What is the one thing that will not change? When that isn't there, when it's not agreed upon by everybody, then you have chaos and you have a lack of, in definition, it's the lack of direction. I was just watching a documentary on the Walt Disney Company, and how the periods of time, the one thing that you see that's common, the periods of time when they had a very difficult time growing and started going backwards in many ways, was when they disagreed on what their purpose was. There was a point at which the executives of the company, their purpose was to save money, and the people in the individual sections, Imagineering and so forth, their idea was they wanted to create, they wanted to make something emotional and something that would relate with people and all the things that we think of Disney doing. It wasn't there though, because they did not have a cohesive purpose. There was not agreed upon purpose, and without that agreed upon purpose, you can't all move in the right direction, and it will fight itself. It'll all fall apart in the long run. So hopefully you could see this within your own company. And if you aren't, you got to bring in a third party. Bring somebody in to help ask these questions to really get everybody on the right track. I'm one of these types of people that can do this type of thing. So if you'd be interested in having me come in and take a look at your company and help you to kind of assess whether you're going in the right direction or not, well, you already know whether you're going in the right direction, but find out why and find out how can we go in the right direction. If that's something you'd like me to do, I only work with certain types of companies, and you can find out more over at brianjpombo.com. You could also, if you happen to be in the self-reliance field, meaning your company helps provide people more basically helps people to go in the direction of self-reliance in any way or fashion, go to dreambizchat.com. Dreambizchat.com. A little concept there called the Dream Business Transformation, kind of give you an idea of how these things can help you. So hopefully that makes sense. Today we're providing you not a live recorded thing, but actually it's recorded live. It's just recorded live here and not broadcast directly right away, which is okay because most people don't watch me live anyways. And hopefully the quality is a little bit better. So let me know whether you like this and whether you're getting a nice clear picture coming over to your end of the internet. Hey, come on back tomorrow. We got more topics to go over, more ideas, big and small, in terms of how to make your business better and how to make your life better because you've got a better business. So have a good one. In the meantime, get out there and let the magic happen.